Hi, welcome back. Aurum here. In today's video, we're gonna do a final thought of Honkai Star Rail version 4.4. In Ravage does the whistle sound. So this is the last video of the patch, meaning that I'm gonna talk about, as usual, final thought. Let's the agenda, the segment we will have multiple segments in this video. We will begin with Twitter post reading, followed by event, and then my final thought, and last but not least, story itself. So without sorry, I'm still coughing. Without further ado, let's do the Twitter post read first, which I already record just before I start this recording. The reason for that is simply one, the Twitter post in Fortran. So I mean, you know, and this one is landscape. That's why I separate the segment so I can easily read the Twitter post using my phone normally instead of landscape. Also in a small screen, because if you check my last Twitter post reading in part 2 of 4.4, you understand what I mean. So moving forward, it will be like this. Asmi will be reading the Twitter post, and then just as part of the video in the segment. Anyway, let's begin with Twitter post reading. Hi, this is Twitter post section, reading section. So yes, let's check the Twitter post, what happened in between the one that I did back then in part 2 of 4.4, now in the final thought. Let's see. The last thing I checked was the image of a double Himeko, I think so. Let's see, from that we're gonna read something, maybe important lore or something, maybe. Where is it? The double Himeko image? No, this one. This is the last time I think. Yeah, I remember. Yes, this is the one I checked. So let's read from here. So yeah, we found out about Himeko thing. We can talk about this during my story segment. Okay, so it's a fan art stuff, I see. Event duration of Holy Grail War. Yep. Permanent. This is the is it the event or the banner or both? But yeah, the banner, I mean, the event is technically permanent, I assume, even though it's a long-term available, because it's Trailblaze continue. Again, I will talk more about this during a story segment. Yep, the event is live. Yep, this is, what is this? Simultaneous, oh no, the red, okay, so I see the red up is available the moment the event up, which means a week after the update. Let's answer my question. I forgot when I check during the playthrough. Pleasure, collab, blah blah blah. This is, I don't remember. Wait a minute. Some of this cutscene is not in the. I don't remember that. Okay, I guess we're gonna see more when I react to video on YouTube, which is the next video, I guess. Gilgamesh. Let's see if I click this, there are a thing to, oh no, there's nothing. I thought we have some link to HoYoLab, I guess not. Another wall, is so many wallpaper repost, not repost. What do you call this again? Yep, this is the gallery we have. I remember this. This is where something finding Himeko thing. We still don't know what happened to Evanesia. Well, to be continue because I'll talk more during the story segment again. Winner, event, blah blah blah. Calendar for August as a repost though. Okay, Hakka fan art. What's this? Schedule broadcast in Traverse as the visual sound. The truth 15 years ago is revealed. Motoko willingly swapped destiny with Himeko, allowing Himeko. Oof, if I watch this before the main story, it's just spoiling the story. I'll talk more rolling the story about this, but Yogwon goes as the Marmot clone to collapse in a single main body, and the Express crew engage in a decisive battle against Asat Pramat. Himeko blocked a fatal blow. This is basically the summary of what happened in 4.4. Current noun supplicant 99. Okay, so I wanna check this HoYoLab link. Wait, current supplicant is 9. So are you saying Evanesia still a supplicant? Oh, so we have Pramat, Trailblazer, number 1. Oh, this is the ranking. I see. Blade somehow become number 3, even though he didn't do anything. Thanks to, I guess, Full Wish, because the mask is the same mask. This is the first time we saw Blade wearing the mask. It's Silver Wolf. Actually, this is the first time I saw everyone wearing the mask. I never seen Sunday with the mask. I guess they just no. For Sunday, I feel like they just covering Sunday portrait with the mask in front of it. I don't think this is how it look like in 3D. Maybe it is again. We haven't seen Asphalt with the mask. I don't know we do. Pearl. We never seen Pearl with the mask. We're gonna see that, I guess, in 4.5. And Evanesia is out. So yeah, she out in a sense that we know that. Himeko Nova, motherly big sis. What? Motherly big sis? What do you mean motherly? It can only be mother or sis. Anyway, achievement unlock, highlight, never stop, keep moving forward. Preview for the next period. Astropolis, protection, IPC, decision making. The Grandest Arc, take off mass. Take off mass is Pearl. Okay, interesting. HoYoMix, this is a song, so let's keep. What is this? This is Gudako. What, we have Gudako image here? I mean, in the background. Again, interesting because we know of that the collab is with Unlimited Blade Work, but then again, there's some of the story lore I feel like that can only be explained if you play Fate's Grand Order. That's why Gudako in the background, I guess. Especially about Rin. Even Ishtar didn't appear in Fate's Stay Night. I mean Unlimited Blade Work, if I remember correctly. I will talk more during the story. Oh, this is the new wallpaper for, yes, Fusion. Oh, this one, I mean, this is their Lycon, I guess. I mean, this all is Lycon technically. How am I saying? Huh? Fun guess? What is this supposed to? Okay, sure. Gamescom? I don't. Yeah, probably the whole collab with you, Green Charger. Okay, this is the live stream. Yep, I remember talking about this before the live stream. We have two posts. The first one is to roll the star in Astropolis, and then the second one we have Goodbye All of Valkyria, which somehow they have this what to call this redacted thing. I don't know why they redacted this section. They also redacted this. Travel mission will blah 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 be in this blah blah. I think if you remove that redacted, it's still an actual sentence like Travel's mission will be in this live stream. See, I don't know why they have this. I don't know if they remove the redacted section. I don't think it will be an actual sentence. So I guess I don't know. That's weird. This one, however, Astral Express Astro. I feel like it's something was supposed to be there in the to fill the blank there. And okay, so this the market is a day after announcement. I will react to this. What is this? Fat sterile fake? Oh, so this is the collab trailer. Again, I think we're gonna watch this during live stream reaction part 1, the video on YouTube, because I don't think we saw this in the actual collab. We'll see. What is this? Winner. Yep, the collab fashion headwear. Oh, the new. This thing is a collab. This is a trailer for the 4.5. I will react again in part 1, the next video after this. We also have this collaboration with Neozone Zero in winter, meaning that probably I will save my pool because of this, just in case. If this is a character. If not, just a story, then, well, we don't know yet. So, I was planning to pull Pearl to complete Elation. I assume, again, she is a sustain for Elation team, but then I remember about the Neozone Zero collab, so maybe I should save for the time being, just in case. Because again, the collab usually, here's the thing, even though this is the same IP, they don't really rerun collab. I remember, I don't know, I don't remember actually. Did they rerun collab when Honkai Impact 3rd collab with Genshin Impact? I don't remember. I don't think, because I didn't, but at the time I already stopped playing Honkai Impact 3rd, so I don't know if they have a rerun. I don't know. Just in case though, I will probably saving my Jade for that collab. A brief version of special program. Actually, I will check this, so I can check. The next video is what's new. I've already forgot about what we will have in 4.5. So let's see. Redemption code. We will have the event, summer event. Oh no, it's Trailblaze Continuance. So again, I don't know. Trailblaze Continuance is sometime canon, sometime not. No, mostly canon, I guess. The only one that ambiguous. I will talk more during the story segment, I guess. Wait a minute. Okay, so the name of the to roll the star in Astropolis is actually a Trailblaze mission name. The continuing name is How to Lose Your Way to the Top. The $0 what? Okay. We have new area, Astropolis. Load Star Tower. And yes, this whole area with TV is the one. The area where we and he looks in one of the scene. When we have this flashing image, multiple image. When Stellaron, the whole that scene with Himeko. One of the scene was this area, I think. Now makes sense. In the sense that we have Nihilux as in this scene. I wonder why Nihilux specifically. how important she is. Again, I talked about this before during my playthrough, but so far her role in the story is just an extra compared to the rest of the cast that are new, also a recurring character. She not even supplicant, right? So I wanna check again back maybe when we introduce her. So I remember every single character that I introduce have tagline. You know the image they have something aha blah 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 aha, who is aha or something. I wonder what Nihiluk said, what the thing on Nihiluk said during the introduction of Nihiluk as one of the character they released before 4.0 thing. Actually, yeah, I want to check that. I should probably write note. I'm gonna check that later. Maybe I'll talk about this in part 2 before I begin 4.5 story. Anyway, oh, we have 3 new area. Asoprolis, Oldestar Tower, and Skycall Eyrie. Skycall Eyrie seems like one single location where we're gonna, yeah, probably gonna see how Astropolis look like from. It's kinda remind me of that thing. If you play a game long time ago, an old game about I think the name is Polisnaut. It's an old game, or maybe Interstellar, I guess. There's this design of a space, inhabitable space thing with look like a cylindrical. I forgot the name. It's kind of look like this, Astropolis, like a space inhabitable location, like the one at the end of Interstellar, or well, the first time I saw this back then when in Polisnaut. It's an old game, but anyway. New enemy, blah blah blah. Oh, Sentinel Lighthouse. And new character, yes. She is Remembrance. Oh, okay. I'm charging my phone currently, so ignore that voice. Let's remove the charger. Anyways, yeah, she technically a Remembrance healer, support, I guess. But then I don't know. I don't have full Remembrance team, so I guess I don't need. I mean, if I remember, she can be used in any team. But then again, I don't know. I'm saving for collab still. And Aventurin, I thought he gonna be a sustain, but we have Pearl, and then it turned out he a DPS, I think. Another Elation DPS, which I believe he can be used in other team. I remember seeing him with Asphalt for some reason. We're gonna see in the game, I guess follow up or something, I don't know. So yeah, Cynthia. They basically planned this. Yes, you wanna Remembrance team again? Yes, here come Cynthia. So you can be a Remembrance club. Because Cynthia is one important character for Remembrance, especially since she the sustain is rare sustain this day. And yeah, again, Asphalt, so I don't know what the connection here. But the first Elation that not really in the mono Elation team combo or something. I don't know. Technically you can use the other Elation in the non-Elation team, but the only one you need is Yao Guang, I guess, because she a support for Elation. The other one is the DPS. You can join with the other team. Yeah, this is the event. The only event where they have 2 events, I guess. This one Astropolis, this one. I don't know what minuscule Great Adventure this look like. Some extra stuff, I don't know. Again, event is usually just extra stuff. Yeah, we have update for Divergent Universe. Thankfully, yes. I'm done with the currency war. I reached level 180, I think. So yeah, with this level cap unlock, meaning that I can continue on this for the weekly, I guess. And the collab, brand new single, new in store, dialogue speed up feature. I wonder how this gonna. So if I speed up, does this voice also speed up, because if that the case, then I don't think it matter. So either skip the dialogue or just watch it. I don't think speed up. Yeah, I wonder. I mean, if you read, I guess, but then if you, like me, who record this, speeding up the conversation, I don't know, we'll see. We're gonna try this speed up thing. If the voice is double, then I will turn it off again. Oh yeah, I remember they have scheduled, yeah, we only have 5 weeks this patch, meaning that, well, I guess the end game attempt will be adjusted. Maybe, we will see. Oh, never mind. I guess they shorten. Yes. So I guess we still have the end game attempt in the middle of the patch, like I usually do. They just remove. Okay, yeah, they. We will see again. Why 5 week though? Did they want to time this with something? Maybe with the collab in winter. So they wanna update both Xenozone Zero and Star Rail at the same date. Currently they have 2 week different. I guess there will be another time where Star Rail will have another 5 week, which means yeah, exactly, yeah, right? This one will be 5 week, and then there will be another one 5 week. I don't know which one, maybe 4.6 or 4.7, I don't know. So they will have, I assume they want to adjust this Z collab with Star Rail in 5.0. That's my guess, 5.0 for Star Rail and Future Aurum here. I forgot, it's not. So if Star Rail 5 week, then technically the difference between update date of Star Rail and Xenozone Zero will increase by a week, not decrease. Meaning that from 2 week different, which currently are, because today is the update of Star Rail, and in 2 weeks we're gonna have update for Xenozone Zero. If this patch 4.5 is only 5 weeks, then the difference will be longer now. It's not increasing, it's not shorter. So what I said here is wrong, meaning that there will be 3 week difference between Star Rail and Xenozone Zero update after this patch. So yeah, anyway, Xenozone Zero probably something 4.4. Anyway, that's all for the new. Gonna see that in the game in the next video after the update. What is this? You will hold the final way to tilt the scale of ISPC decision. The activity index of the HAS in Purwakarta is rising exponentially, and on the other end, the marketing development department has already started taking action. At pull request, oh, I think we saw, yeah, we saw this during the live stream. In carrying the fate of the Alcardia, the Astral Express will set course for the Epsilon system bound for that city of converging stars. Protect or abandon? Glee or what do you mean by glee or gloom? I guess because of the idea of glee. Anyway, you will hold the final way to tilt the scale of IPC decision. What do you mean? Are you saying the player? When you said you mean the player or what? Huh. Are you saying the end of the story depending on player vote? They have two options? I mean, I don't know. If I have to choose, I will probably choose Glee. Why would who wanna go? I mean, there's some people probably gonna choose Gloom, the one tragic ending. Maybe we will see. A collab, yes. Astropolis. What is this? Hoyoling. What is it? Hoyoling? Oh, this is the time we saw. The Kenneth Arita, yeah, the one in the live stream. If I click this, what will it link to? Oh, it's apparently linking to YouTube video. Lycon, Pearl, and Topaz. Of course, everything. I feel like Topaz is one of those IPC member who have Lycon with every other character, every other IPC character, right? I feel like we saw her with Jed before, and Aventurin, I guess. I don't remember actually. Anyway, moving on. Merchandise. What is this?
Merchandise.
Stellar photography. Dear, care to join me for a relaxing boat ride on a lake? I prepare some freshly preserved treat. Life always reveal new facet when you least expect it. Sometimes quiet, sometimes brimming with curiosity. I quite enjoy observing these variables. As for the subject of the record, I look like we have another little one. What are you talking about, Ruan Mei? Who is this based on this creation? Green? I don't know. Green? Who? Anyway. Character preview, Robin Samarito. Should I check the preview of what she does? I should, I guess. Win Remembrance. See single target action advance. Okay, single target action advance, not group, okay. Stronger group when ally take more action. Ignore defense and team-wide damage boost. That's the important thing. Oh, we have the detail. Everyone on stage let party hard. Okay, this is. I wanna read the comment. Fun train. After listening to Miss Robin's song, my head stopped itching, my back stopped hurting, my attack ignored defense, and my attack or crit damage went up. You bet. Last time Miss Robin floated down from the sky in a balloon and picked me as her special guest. I was so hyped, I instantly regenerate a ton of energy. They're explaining what she does using comment. Interesting. She's so pretty. Is it Sunday? Sunday. Of course it is Sunday. Actually, I wanna see. Again, we're gonna go to Astropolis in a sense that, but then I don't know if the collab. I mean, not the collab. I don't know if the event, this Terrablast Continue, will have a character from Astral Express. Hopefully we have. Hopefully we will. I wanna see Sunday reaction to see Robin here. Like, no, Sunday is actually hiding. I guess not. We will see. Wanna listen to Robin today? She's so pretty. Who is that? Wanna listen to Robin today? Is that Sioban? I guess Sioban. We saw her with Robin somehow, so we will see in the event in the Terrablast Continuum, which I believe took place after we arrived in Astropolis. Let's see, because the last Terrablast Continuum, which is the collab event, took place before 4.3, even though we do it in 4.4, so this continuance possibly before as well. I don't know. We will see in the Fate Atlas. Anyway, oh, we still more. Okay. Robini complete playlist. Okay. The animation, yep. She have 3 Memo Sprite, I guess. Bird. Wind damage based on max HP, okay. Restore HP. Wait a minute. Oh no, it's usual Memo Sprite thing. Healing the Memo Sprite, yes. Advance action to one character. Yep. Oh, that's why we have special guest. This is one of the description of her skill. Blah blah blah. Again, I will skip her because of the collab. I need Jed for the time. I mean, we can always get her on rerun. It should be fine. Not a problem compared to collab, which is possibility of only exists once. Like on max XP, blah blah blah. Okay, that's it. Now let's go to the. I don't think we're gonna have Aventurin here because the banner will be in the second half, so we're gonna be waiting for that. Probably before we begin the story, I'm gonna do another Twitter post reading as usual. Yes, this is the 2 time I will check the thing. So yeah, Ting Yun she only appear in Pulakari at the beginning of the story, and then at least I think she currently still somewhere. Last time we saw her was with Ruanmei. So I wonder how this will be will connected to what happened with Yo Guang at the end of Volume 4. We shall see about that. There's a reason I hope that Yo Guang bring Ting Yun, specifically Ting Yun with her. Hopefully it is have something to do, maybe because of the scene we have with her and Ruanmei. I know, hopefully it is more than that. But yeah, we have this new update, which I don't think I will check in. We're just gonna explore this in Dark Souls. So we have different new combination, equation, and blah blah blah, item, and some stuff. Winner, Myria Celestia. I will watch next patch in part 1. This is the title. To roll the star in Astropolis, which I thought it was the Travelers Continue title. What price must be paid to keep the Arcadia breathing? What tone must resound to catch embers downcast eye? Oh, I guess if we choose Gloom, Clifford will cast the hammer in. I don't think he gonna do anything. I mean, I don't think Clifford. Again, I don't know. Clifford is so big that I don't think he care about that. He don't even do anything when the whole thing with Iron Tom thing. So I don't think anyway. But we have Voracity at the end. How gonna happen with Voracity anyway? The balance has challenge aligned, and you are left with nothing but a final desperate gamble. This is the name. 3-day, 20 billion, one massive spending spree, but Fate just refused to let go of your riches. The hardest you try to break free, the title is gripped. So now again, we now have a reason if you do another event, which I will talk about in event segment of Aventurin, why Aventurin in Astropolis. Radio. Okay, I don't really watch this. Optimization on your feature. Optimization on your feature. Okay. Recently, the Cosmic Singer, Miss Robin, arrived in Astropolis. Let's focus on the assist side and uncover Robin's true side, away from the stage and cameras. I mean, I don't know. Is it her holiday or is she just performing here in Astropolis? What is this image? There's not something. Zero. I think this is combination from this segment. This look like in email. Classified traditional project department quarterly report. Sender of all work. Recipient Kenneth Arita, which is the one we saw during the live stream. Traditional project department management team. Interasal space. Blah 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 blah. Alter subject. Zero tolerance threshold. Dear Mr. Kenneth Arita, hello. For your request, the traditional project department has completed the 45th revision of quarterly reporting material for the board of directors. For preview images are included within this email with the complete document attached. Please review. Please let me know if any addition or modification are needed. Best regard of Alric. Traditional project department. Alpha the Lord of Ember. I believe this is the image that he sent. This is like a 4-point post. Twitter cultural tourism landscape, revitalize multi blah 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 under management. Cultural tourist sector has formed a diverse industry with tourism, sport, media, and games. Tourism popularity height record high. Okay, we have sport economy flourishing on multiple front. Billion credit. Why we have this again? Why we showing? Why we have the image of them here? This one is probably related to the actual in-game. This page, however, is very much like someone email in the management. This one, I don't think they said this is as part of the for image. How do you have this image anyway? Oh yes, she invited to Astropolis. Oh, the department has applied to Grand Prix. Oh, that's why it is the event, the Grand Prix, the one that, yeah. And much recommendation in the promotional campaign and invite Robin to perform at the Starflux opening ceremony and final campaign. Starflux. We have celebrated director Aventurin endorsed Summer product line. We plan to invite the Aventurin to act as a Summer. Yes, I remember when we react to the Dream Market of Aventurin. He did mention that he take like a shot or that about the product or something. So this is what it means, I guess. Summer flavor series, summer fashion series, and summer sports series. Oh, why we have the Trailblazer here? Oh, yeah. Oh, so that's what the name. Again, in the I think I watched the live stream in Japanese, so I don't know this name. So Mr. Ratit. How do you say the name? Anyway, an influencer, huh? Burning my credit. What? Okay, so we're gonna. This is the event, the racing event. So yeah, only Trailblazer will be in the event, and we have what is this? It's interesting. It has image of again. Why we have this? What is this? Summer program plan walking with the 10 stone heart. Director who make wave. Living with the Lord Reve. What? Even pernah tab documentary, romance, crime, genre. What? Spending a night with the Veracity Challenge, adventure, action, food. Veritas Secret. Anyway, what is this image? Okay. What the? What? Anyway, is it classified? But beep clocking in the Astropolis. Name card recognized, identity verified, facial scan pass, beep clock incomplete, eternal system login. What? Anyway, a link, which means I'm gonna check the link. What is this? So we have beep clocking in Astropolis. Oh, just introduction about Astropolis stuff. P31. I'm recommending Mugbean juice out of my own free will. Okay, Jiangsu food. What? The 10% to lose that's 10% to lose their mind. Just who on earth is this new manager from the loaf? Who said this Mungbean soda is bad? That's what people think. I think it's great. There's unseen, mysterious Jiangsu power rushing straight to my brain. Okay, sure, buddy. What kind of meat is this? Is it edible? Look like a barbecue. Okay, what? The Unshackle. Wait, the Unshackle we mentioned. This is from Lofu again. The Unshackle is one of the group we saw during one of the quests in Lofu, which was the quest where we first meet with Zhang Shen, the one that currently in World End Tavern as a bar. I think as a bartender, I don't know, which is actually a doctor as well in World End Tavern. Anyway, what is this? Say time and time again, lock your screen when you leave your desk. What is it? One quick factorial, snap a random photo, and already kau a rule breaker. Rule Yaburu Tamini. Anyway, about the group message, so brutal like the all nighter. this? Again, this whole thing this is just for world building. So it's interesting if you read this. Do you think they could start an online PowerPoint? The gig of you out of town tourists have already taken liking to their layout. Astropolis friend, give it Seifel notice, the most popular test job. Please support Keeping Up with Starrel. Keeping Up with Starrel is the video title. Interesting, what is this? I want to pitch a special episode of Keeping Up with Albert, but Albert shot the idea down. He said that given his hostile hosting ability, rather than discussing his own atavism, he should leave the spotlight to more noteworthy legendary stories. I really wish everyone could truly get to know this top-tier host. I say Albert is the #1 host in Astropolis. Any objection? Leave the hosting to Albert, he got the meme and the talent. Okay, sure. I want to file a complaint. When I was clocking out last night, I swear I saw a ghost snickering at the desk next to mine. Who knows if they're gonna sneakily shut down my PC, munch on the IPC snacks, or hack the official account to post totally classified content. Either way, that law was seriously sinister. What sinister snicker? That's a signal from my return to... Who comment? NP18, that's so short. Rat race? Accidentally... Okay, every single time we saw it, again, never mind. I thought for sure we're gonna be lower and lower, but no, we have 30 on the corner there. I mean P30. My coworker are still scrambling to freshen up while I just pull an unlantern and clock in night on the spot. It just, you get it. Oh, so you're free right now. Come to the restaurant, clean up, and I guess got anti-gravity sickness. Yeah, speaking of anti-gravity, this is reminding me of Police Note. Anyway. Tonight is another win for the Life Science Institute in the Try Hard group. Good night, Astropolis. Popping champion at halftime again. The ghost team is still working. Again, what is it? New arrival in the shopping district. Personnel of rank P36 and above will have a specialist deliver a complementary new product to their workstation. Rank 30 to 35 can pre-register in store up. Visit external. Anyone below rank 30 will okay, I don't care about that one. It's impossible to buy the limited edition deck. Where are the new Auto Reward chart card hitting the employee store? It's been available. When was the last time we have an Ethereum War? I don't think will we have another continuation of this Ethereum War. Maybe in the future. Another reading. It's been 40 minutes just on this segment alone, but I guess that's not much on the other thing in game. Anyway, Astropolis branch of Furuobo Press now founded. What? How did Furuobo in the Astropolis? But then we know that we'll see. I guess. Anyway. New gossip headquarters under construction. Their comparison with IPC Media, Furbo are aiming to be Astropolis' new tycoon. Again, Furbo is technically Imagine, so I don't think Imagine able to leave unless Astropolis and Palacardia. No, Astropolis and Palacardia is on different system. Epsilon system, and I don't know what system is Hatopia. I forgot. This issue reported for Bolitzer defying IPC edition. The issue edition Bruce Furley. Arla received to blame AHA. They keep blaming AHA for some reason. Anyway, let's see what the content of this. I don't know if this is actually in-game thing. You're gonna see for Bobo in Astropolis or just for the post. So we have what is this? Small appetite, basically bite. The real Voracity is someone else. Voracity. I mean, Voracity is a path, so it doesn't mean it's a single entity. If you follow the path of Voracity back in the day, I guess you a gluttony thing, yes, thing, because it's not just human, but Leviathan. I mean, different species. Cosmic Superstar Robin arrives in Astropolis, secret itinerary leak. Passionate fans surround her Trailblaze Spurge on celebrity lunch, a table full of delicacy, and stumble upon inspiration for a new song. Partner bot dupe, Robin step up, ruffle Robin feather, and you won't get away easily. Okay, see we have Siobhan as well. Even both experience fear, rising anxiety. What do you mean? Improvisation, sweetness overload. Verbalizer, Bruce Furley. How did they again? I don't know if this canon, as in Verbalizer actually went to I don't think so. So it's just for the post, I assume, for this Twitter post. I mean, I remember Verbo always have something like this every single time new patch arise, at least ever since 4.0. Let's see, Holy Furboli. Director served as a ambassador on set and turned up the heat. Freebie for sitting fans such as Fragrant University. Deliver the good. Oh, we will have this eating. Why we have Trailblazer and Aventurin go wild over Bade? Stuck scheme. What got Aventurin sweating bullet? Oh, we're gonna see. What? We will see. Okay. P46 executive liquidated as non-performing asset. We have Jade, Topaz, and Pearl as well. Huh, what is this supposed to be? Anyway. Oh, what the? So, all the character is... Okay, so Astral Express, when we left Lacardia, we also bring every single person with us in Placardia. How big the Astral Express again? I don't know. Sampo and Sparky save the refugee together. Yes, the dragon and Max have got the Express. So, are you saying how many people in the Astral Express? Unless this is just mentioning, so I guess maybe they're still in Panacardia, in World End Tavern. Meanwhile, like Kochiba and Asphel here. For sure, the background is Astropolis, but Sampo and Sparksy background is still Lacardia, so I don't know. A ghost who appeared to be an old friend is dead. What I think it is. He become a ghost? You know who this is? Now I forgot his name. Why I forgot your name? Why I forgot your name? I was gonna talk. I was gonna say something about him back then, but I completely forgot. But he's back as a ghost. Nani? Anyway, see, the idea of ghost in Malacaria, assume is actually imaginary, right? Not an actual ghost. Well, technically, imaginary or strangeling is what they called in the beginning. In the Japanese text, they said yokai, so technically it is a ghost. Anyway, one mask off, a dozen more on. Nihilux, what your real geek? Yes, what your real geek? Exactly, Nihilux. What is this? Nihilux has another hidden identity. It's called Unmasked yet again. What do you mean another hidden identity? Is she... Actually, I don't know. Is this foreshadowing? Who is she? Again, I keep saying this. What Nihilux? Who is she? Why? How important she is in the story? Because I assume her banner is basically the last one. Yes, she is the last character in Placardia. Meaning that probably have some plot twist. I don't know. We will see in 4.6. Well, I guess we will see in the few days, because usually they release... No. Never mind. The Pearl Dream Market release a day before the live stream, so I guess we're gonna see Nihilux Dream Market in for a week, in a month. Anyway, so by the time we probably already finished with the Trailblaze mission. So hopefully it's not spoiling anything. It isn't spoiling anything. This is, yes, the pre-install. I already talk about this in the beginning. I think I said what, 4 gigabyte. So let's not click. Actually, I want to click what is this. Usually the whole update notice, which probably you can check in the game as well, right? Yes, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's the thing we saw in the game. Yep, just the update. This is the event we're gonna do. Grand Prix. Can I open up anything we saw before? The one that with driving stuff as well, similar in the same. I guess maybe the one in Aquan event, one of the. Oh, Pelakalia Global Alert warning. Currently, the contamination area of Sparrow City Husk is still gradually expanding, and the corruption level continue to rise. Activity index, the Husk Pelakalia rising. System analyzing. Unfortunately, according to my extrapolation, the success rate of any known head-on engagement strategy is effectively 0. So I guess the real the main Voracity Husk Ouroboros is in Pelakalia, I guess. I thought for sure when they explain the Voracity thing, they mentioned that shot like on different planet, the Voracity. I guess the main one in Pelakalia, this Lisan Al-Gaib thing. Leviathan, Lisan Al-Gaib. Anyway, what am I saying? Okay, so that's it. All the posts. This is this is probably something I will watch next patch, because this patch we will watch Himeko stuff in part 1. Okay, that's it for a drip market reading up until today, which is 26th of August. This is the day of the update. The update will happen in, well, 5 hours, I guess. Anyway, moving on to future me, and also see you in the next Twitter post reading in part 2 of 4.5 playthrough. And that is the Twitter post reading that I do 50 minutes ago. Anyway, that is all for Twitter post. So now let's moving on to the actual thing in the game, which is, first we're gonna talk about event. There are 2 events that I will talk. The first one is this one, Anti-Grav Brick Buster. Let's go to the location. Can we go to the location? Yes. So I know this event story-wise is probably the reason why Aventurin in Astropolis, the whole thing, the whole traitor stuff we're gonna see, I guess. And also, yes, Prometheus. Is this kind of referencing Prometheus from High Impact Third, which also look like Bronya? Anyway, the gameplay itself is remind me of that game that kind of famous back then in 2000 and 2020 and 2021. I remember seeing this game on like streamer on Twitch play this together as one, back then during COVID. That's basically the gameplay. You basically stacking like Tetris to get higher and higher, and that's it pretty much with stuff. I don't think we need to talk about the event. You can just check my playthrough of the event. It's not, I mean, the interesting one probably the story. The event just for us as an extra stuff, so they can add the gameplay in this event, which is technically supposed to be hacking, but sure, that's always been Silver Wolf stuff, which is turning the hacking mechanism into a mini game style. So yeah, this is probably the reason why Aventurin in Astropolis. Moving on to the next event, which is the collaboration event, which will disappear in 30 minutes, the limited reward. So I will talk about the story in the story segment, but for the gameplay, we have this combat style which kind of remind me of Fate Grand Order, but different. It's similar in the sense that we pick a card, and each card have different thing they do: buffing, debuffing, attacking, and some sort healing as a mechanic. I didn't really clear the corruption level 5, as you can see in the last video before this, because the reward is just, yeah, I don't care, I guess. Again, this is the permanent one, so it should be fine. Even though, well, just in case I will do this in the future, I will probably do that when I have time, or when I don't know. Difficulty 3 is enough. But yeah, that's the only 2 events. So again, this event took place, see, between 4.2 and 4.3, which is weird. Which this make me wonder about the Trailblaze continuum in 4.5, because I just realized that the event of the Trailblaze continuum, the Holy Grail War, the first one, also took place at the end of Penacony, even though it was available during Amporius. Again, I don't know about that. I don't even remember that during that event. But yeah, now let's move to the usual location, which is Tasmungun Courtyard, which I thought for sure got destroyed, but no, it's still the same. Because the last scene with Asat Prama took place here. So yeah, still no change, I think. Pearl still one. I am probably assume she gonna increase later on during 4.5 because her banner. Asphalt also still one again, yeah. And we give the mask back to Sparksy. Anyway, let's my final thought. So, what is my final thought of the story? Well, first let's I give the story of Dispatch, the main Trailblaze mission, 8.3. It's good because again this is accumulation of the speculation that I do back then. That's why I gave it 8.3, because that plot twist, which I didn't expect. And about the collab story, I give it 7.8. Yes, it's not as good. Well, you can check why from the playthrough, and also I'm gonna talk about it right now. So yeah, let's talk about story in detail. Let's begin with the collab first, actually. So yeah, the reason why I give it 7.8 is simply because the story itself is more of a reference. A lot of reference with Fate Stay Night. No, Fate series, I guess. So if you didn't know about the Fate series, you probably don't understand what's going on. Most of the reference. And the actual story itself is pretty much about Rin. I don't know, Gilgamesh doesn't really have some important stuff. Only Rin. Well, okay, if you didn't, okay. The last video before this is in the release order, not the playlist. Is the no commentary version after I'm done with the collab. When I tried that trial thing, Infinity trial thing, the extra stuff there where they have dialogue between Gilgamesh, Jiang Shen in the World Tavern, and also the Chimera, which is, I guess now I understand why it's Chimera, why green, because it was supposed to reference Enkidu again, another reference about Fate. That one is Grand Order. Yes, the green thing is Enkidu, the one who created Enuma Elish and a friend of Gilgamesh. Anyway, my point is yes, because the story is mostly referencing the thing. Not to mention during the whole playthrough, the whole event, we meet with again Belobo character. This time it's Gepard, which I don't think that's canon. I don't think Gepard in Palacardia at that time, because again, so far the story in Palacardia between each patch happen immediately, like especially because of the whole cliffhanger every single time. So the idea of this place, the idea of the event took place after we defeating Full Wish is kind of weird, considering immediately after that when we begin 4.3 we talk with March 7 and then suddenly the TV thing announcement happened, which I assume that took place immediately after. So yeah, the timeline doesn't make sense. Again, I don't know if this event canon or not. We will check in the future when they talk about the event, like what happened in the first Holy Grail War. There's some NPC mentioning the whole Holy Grail thing in Penacony, so I guess it's canon, but I don't know about this one. We will see. So yeah, in the end though, Tosaka Rain itself is not really the thing that she do here. Is pretty much the thing that we already know. Well, if you again learn more about Tosaka Rain, not just from Fate not just from Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Work, because again this took place after that, but also from Fate Grand Order, which is where Ishtar is with Rin. Not to mention there also another character. Anyway, the whole Rin thing expand more in Fate Grand Order. So yeah, at the end of the day, this whole collab is pretty much for Fate fan who know about, well, Fate fan who play, I guess, Star Rail, so they can understand the reference every single dialogue. Anyway, yeah, that's all I guess. I don't know what to say again about the collab. We meet with, I guess there's one thing though, we meet with imaginary version. We create, I guess we are the one who created imaginary version of Castoris, Polixia, and Painon. Painon doesn't really have any screen time. We have 1 week, which also have the, anyway, ignore 1 week. Yeah, the whole, I guess again, this idea of imaginary of Amphorius character. So again, I don't know if this Amphorius character created from our memory or because of as I've written. Considering if it's from our memory, it doesn't make sense. Why? Because first of all, player know, yes, but our character Tereblazer never seen Polixia. I think. Maybe I'm mistaken before, but I don't think we ever seen Polixia before. So how we have memory of her? Again, unless this is because of the as I've written. If that's the case, then I am possible. Because again, considering when Himeko draw Motoko, I don't think Motoko have every single memory of Himeko, right? Unless I'm mistaken. Masing imaginary memory is based on what? Especially if you imagine thing that was exist before, like this Chrysos Air. But again, I don't know if this hinting that we're gonna use imaginary of this power or maybe Stellaron power to make Amperius character exist in the present time. I don't know. We will see. That's the only thing I can think of from this collab that related to the main story or lore. Now let's talk about the story itself. The bamboozle. Yes, I am bamboozled by this because the whole thing with Himeko was something that I speculate since I entered the Dean office back then in 4.2. To be honest, in the next video after that thing that I talk about in 4.2, I mentioned that if Himeko is imaginary, how did Himeko survive this whole year without wish power? Because I said back then, because I don't think Imaginai could live without wish power, and it turned out, yes, because it was always Himeko, not Imaginai Himeko the whole time. So again, I will give this much higher, like 8.8 or 8.6, I guess. If so, there's one thing. So there are two things. If Himeko, there are two questions I have. If Himeko Imaginai, how did she survive in space without wish power? And if this is the real Himeko, how did she live? How did Weathering Curse disappear from her? So the reason why I give it only 8.3 and not 8.6 or even 8.8, simply because of that. The explanation they use for Weathering Curse is, I don't know. I know they're mentioning Hiro Murata, but then again, if Hiro Murata cure the Weathering Curse of maybe his sister, or maybe I don't know if Himurata is similar to Ryusuke in the sense that he married to Murata family, or Hiro Murata is a sibling of another female Murata at the time. But if the reason why Hiro Murata disappeared after winning Phantasmoon game is because of he transferred the Weathering Curse to him, then why the descendant is still have a Weathering Curse? Is this mean that if Himeko have a family, the children, if it's a daughter, she still will have Weathering Curse or something? Basically, it's only cure the person, not the descendant. Basically, the curse still exists, is what I'm saying. Maybe again, because that's what happened with Hiro Murata. So the whole curse thing, revelation, is not really what I like, but sure, I guess. The twist, however, that Himeko and Motoko is basically the twist that I'm sure everyone is bamboozled. Everyone thought that Himeko is the imaginary version of Himeko, considering we never seen Weathering Curse got healed. Not to mention the game also keep hinting us that Himeko is imaginary. Well, maybe we get that's because we playing a perspective from Asat Pramat perspective, and I guess no one know what happened except Himeko back then, and that's what happened, I guess. And speaking of another thing, speaking of Asat Pramat, what is his goal actually? What is his goal? He keep changing his goal. First, his goal was, well, I come to Placardia because I found someone more interesting than you, Grafia. That's what he said to Grafia, and he mentioned Himeko. And then after the whole deal with Himeko was done, he said different thing. Well, I come to Placardia because of the Terminus, blah blah blah, which is the stay around with us. And then now, after we defeating him, he said, well, I come to Placardia because of Voracity. Well, he could be originally come here for Voracity. Again, if he come here for Voracity, why now? Why now? So that's why his goal about Himeko thing make more sense. Even us, Terminus, the whole thing with Blazer also makes sense because we are in Placardia 15 years later. That's why he come here. He do stuff right now because of us. But if his reason is Voracity, it's kind of weird because Voracity always in Placardia, and I assume he already know about Voracity ever since 1,000 years ago during his first attack. before, you know, the whole thing in the world in canvas, but he never do anything again. He never come back. So again, I guess his goal is still us, Trailblazer, in a sense, because I guess police Voracity just happened to be here, and he used the Voracity considering with power thing. You know, we learn now. I mean, I guess we've kind of found out during the talk between Yao Guang and Evanesia here that the reason why Phantasmoon game exists because of Voracity, to fuel basically Voracity, even though it's a dead path and that Aeon, it still have this essence and of a will to eat everything still. So the whole wish power thing was designed for this, which is interesting. I guess this is mean that the wish power, this power is exists before the world in canvas. I mean, Imaginae, even before Imaginae exists, wish power already a thing. That's what I mean. And the only reason what Imaginae exists is simply because of Graphia learning this ability, well, you know, from Pramat. Yeah, so she can channel the wish power from this Aha Phantasmoon stuff. I mean, Aha field planet with that combine it with the ability to the drawing thing to create Imaginae. The first thing she imagined, I guess, is the supplicant at the time, if I remember. One of them is Casper. Anyway, what else? We have another cliffhanger, right? I feel so far we mostly in 4.0 we always have cliffhanger. Well, we don't have one in 4.1 after we defeat Sparxicon, there's no cliffhanger, I guess. In 4.1 do we have cliffhanger in 4.1? We end the video in 4.1 after we defeat the Daybreak Squadron and entering that area, the line of the discovery of Velocity hosting. And in 4.2 we defeat Full Wish. Yeah, I think we have cliffhanger since 4.3 of when Alpramat doing the stuff, and then now the same thing happened again, Alpramat doing stuff at the end. So yeah, when we begin in the next video, we're gonna see when we enter the game, did we immediately have some scene or something, or we need to go to different location, maybe to the new area in the top of the tower to continue the trail-based mission, but we will see. What else? Oh yes, speak of the Alpramat, I forgot to do this, which is the question. Remember, during the playthrough, I said that I will check every single question that we can ask Alpramat. So because again, the question have different answer depending on the success rate. If you fail, I want to see every single possible thing, which means the only thing to do this instead of retrying the scene in Fate Atlas, which will take a lot of time. I will just go to the wiki and then just read there, and then I will talk about this during my part 2 before we do on my note, when I talk about my note in 4.5 playthrough. I think let me check. I think I write down in my note. I said that I'm gonna read that. Yeah, it is. So we're gonna do that when I talk about my note in part 2 of 4.5. What else did we do? Oh yes, I talk about this in the last final thought in 4.3. I said that did they split the story? Because during the segment where we have Blade as a banner character, we mostly talking about Himeko, and then I said maybe the Blade stuff will be more prevalent in 4.4 where we have Himeko banner, but no, we still don't really have more information about Blade. I guess the whole Blade thing will be basically that's it. The whole Blade thing is that's it. Now that begs me a question. The whole reason why did Blade, I mean, we know that Blade and Silver Wolf here because of the script, but so far we didn't even mention a script. Hopefully they're gonna mention that later on. Maybe I should talk about it during speculation, which I think I talk about this during the live stream reaction. Yeah. So what else? Because again, the whole band, the only time we see Blade in that scene is in the beginning, and then after that's done. And also, yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen with Yao Guang as well. I don't think she gone. I think she's gonna back. She's gonna be back. I don't know how. The key probably something to do with Xiangzhou Alliance, maybe Ting Yuan or Fushuan. I don't know, or maybe not just Fushuan. Xingqiu, maybe. I don't know. The whole idea of the reason why she disappeared because Asat Pramat choosing one of the possible future of her again because she was supposed to die, I guess, during the war in Fangshu back then, 15 or 30 years ago. I don't remember which war. Anyway, that's all I guess for the story. Yeah, so overall I give the main story 8.3 and the Trailblaze mission 7.8. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else to talk about. The story is actually shorter, similar to the one with Blade. It's not that long compared to 4.2, maybe because we have one character. So I guess no, we have two characters in the next patch, but that both of the characters unrelated to the main story. It's summer. Yeah. I wonder what else. Okay, again, in case you doesn't know, every single thing that I said here is impromptu, so I didn't write down anything. Hence why currently I'm thinking if I miss anything I wanna say during the story segment. Collab. No, I don't think we have anything to say. But yes, speaking of the collab, is collab done? Hopefully we will continue and at least have a character for every single, Servant class. I really want to see Medusa, Medea, Ilya plus Basaka, and that's it. Maybe, okay, we actually still doesn't have Lancer. Lancer is there, but he always been NPC in the last two collabs, so I wonder if this collab will continue next year in the new region. I don't know. We currently have two Holy Grail, I guess. One in our Starblaze turn and one in our office, the one that we own somehow. Anyway, that's all for this video, I guess. I don't think we have anything to see you guys. I don't have anything to say again, and we just wait to see the update that will happen. Not in 7 minutes, but I think we have 2 hours after this. So yeah, in 2 hours we're gonna have an update, and I will do part 1 reaction. The reaction video part will do first, and then I will join the video in the part 1 reaction. So yeah, actually I forgot to do this. I will talk about this when I do during the endgame attempt. I remember I said that I will do this combat during my last video, but I forgot to do this. So we have 2 hours. This is before the live stream. Oh, this is basically the time before the reset. I guess I will record this separately, and I will include this as part of the endgame attempt next patch, including the next anomaly arbitration. Because I forgot, I was planning to do this in this video, but it's been an hour, almost an hour now. So unless, let's actually do this right now. No, I don't think so. I will record again. I usually record endgame attempt on 30 FPS. Actually, I can just change to 30 FPS. Anyway, I think I will record on my own, and I will include that cutscene in the endgame attempt next patch. So yeah, because it will be long. I will trial this a few times. So yeah, that's all for this video. See you guys in part 1 of Star Rail version 4.5. Until next time, bye.